Okay. All right. Hey, everyone. Happy Sunday night. It is, like I said, March 22nd. If you are in the United States or probably anywhere in the world, you are under some type of quarantine. So, right now, we are in crazy times. My name is Amber Davis. I have never in my life experienced anything like this. And my husband and I were talking last night about how we've been through some crazy stuff. 9/11. We are from the Houston area. So a couple of years ago, we dealt with Hurricane Harvey, which basically made Houston, Texas, an island. And now here we are with pandemic of COVID-19. So I'm super excited to see all of your faces. It feels like I am in a room full of people, and that is so fun because it's been a while since I've been in a room full of people. And tonight we're going to be talking about the fact that creating income is a hot topic right now, especially being able to create income from home. Because so many of us across the nation, across the world, we have all of a sudden found ourselves at home. If you're a parent, you've probably all of a sudden found yourself as a homeschool teacher. Um, if you are used to maybe working at a restaurant or a bar or some type of service industry, you might have found yourself now as a delivery driver. And so all of us are kind of are in new waters. And something that is a hot topic is, what do we do now? How do you create income when all of a sudden all you've got, your only resources are your house, maybe your phone, your computer? Is it possible? Is it possible to actually create income? We see opportunities everywhere. If you've got a phone, if you have walked down the street, if you've had your door randomly knocked on, you've probably been exposed to some type of way that you can create income. And tonight we're going to really be focusing on, is it possible to create income online? What really are your options out there, and what's the best option for you? And by the end of this, you're going to know if maybe what we've got and what we found, and how the six of us that are going to be sharing tonight have created income online, and what we've been doing, how we've been able to do it, how it's impacted our lives. Is it real? Is it not real? We're going to answer all of those questions tonight. So again, my name's Amber Davis. I'm so excited for you to be here. For me, I am a stay-at-home mom. I have a almost 7-year-old. She will be 7 next month, and a 4-year-old who is almost 5. So I am a stay-at-home mom. I used to be in the working world. I got married a little bit later in life, as some people might say. I say later because my college roommates got married right out of college. I was like 7, 8 years later than them. So my kids are a little bit younger than other people that are my age. And so I worked all throughout, from the day I turned 16 all the way until I was early 30s. And then I found myself as a mom, and I really wanted to stay at home. But I knew that if I was going to stay at home, I had to have something that created an identity outside of just being in the home. And that's when I really started to dive into this world of creating income online, creating income from home, because I did not want something that when my husband walked in the door, I was going to be walking out the door. I wanted something that I could create income during that time. That was really my goal. My other goal was that I wanted something that was going to give me, I wanted to be able to make about $500 a month. That was my other goal. So I had two goals. I wanted to be able to create income during that time, and I wanted it to be able to give me at least $500 a month. That was my original goal. And so when I started looking at different opportunities that were out there, there's a lot of different opportunities that are out there. And for me, I wanted something that was not only going to impact my life, but it was going to impact the lives of others. And so what I found was a very unique opportunity with a health and wellness company. And that's what we're going to be focusing on tonight. Right now, not only is online income a huge priority and a huge topic, but health and wellness, how people are feeling, how to boost your immune system, how to keep yourself healthy, how to maintain your results. All of those things are hot topics as well. And so hey, guess what? We've got the best of both worlds. And so I dove right in to an opportunity with a health and wellness company that was up and coming. At the time, the company was only about 18 months old, and it was super innovative. And they were doing things in the health and wellness industry that I had never seen before. And it got me super excited about what was ahead for me, what the possibility was, what the potential was. And stick around to the end, because we're going to get more into all of that. You know, what is the company? What is the product? But right now, we're really going to be focusing on, you know, is it really possible to create income online with online opportunities? And so I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. We're going to be addressing about 5 questions that get asked about is that really possible? And so I'm going to kick it over to Lindy Davis. She is going to answer the question on, can you really make money? Can you really make money doing this? So Lindy, take it away.
Well, thanks, Amber, for organizing this, putting it together. I know that so many people are, just exploring options right now. So it's great to have an opportunity to just share what's made such a huge impact in our own lives with making money online. And so I actually have been a part of this opportunity for changed everything about my life. And it started with my husband and I. He was a high school principal when we joined. I was a second grade teacher. And at that time, we had a 2- and a 5-year-old, and we were exhausted. We were worn out. We were definitely not living our best life. And so honestly, I wasn't looking for an opportunity. I was looking to feel better. And I wanted to have energy. I wanted to get through my day without crashing. I wanted to sleep better. I wanted to feel like working out again. And so I tried multiple products from multiple other companies. My husband always did them with me because he wanted to feel that way too. I mean, he wanted to feel better. He had just turned 40, and we started thriving, and we fell in love with the products. We loved that we had more energy. We loved that it was literally giving our bodies what it needed so that we felt better. We were sleeping better. We had less discomfort. We were truly beginning to thrive in life. And what happened was it became contagious. And, when you feel better and you find something that you love, no matter what it is, like if you find a restaurant you like, if you find a movie that it like knocked your socks off, right? You tell your friends about it. And honestly, we were doing that before we even really got serious about having a business from home. And the really cool thing is that we just naturally started sharing our own experience with others. That's what started creating income for us. That's what generated interest from other people. We were sharing our own story. And so what happened was we were able to earn some initial bonuses. We were able to put money in our pockets within the first 2 weeks. And I know somebody else is going to share more about that, but Lavelle gives you an opportunity that literally you can earn between $600 and $1,300 in your first 2 weeks, just from getting a few people started on these products with you. And that came super easy because we were feeling good and we were excited about it. And it wasn't about the bonuses initially. It was about like us just being happy that we found something that worked for us. And that passion just carried over, but it also fueled the initial stages of building our business. And it started out with that first bonus, $660 in bonuses on your first $800 in sales. But that led to within a year, a top ranking team with this company and life-changing income for our family. And it was more about each new Thrive experience getting started and momentum on a team that led to me stepping away from that full-time teaching job and doing this. And so can you create income from home with a side gig working full-time? Yes. And now is such a great time to do that. I mean, people just like me 6 years ago are sitting at home right now looking for a way to do this. And so there are lots of teachers sitting at home right now, some with secure incomes and some not so much. Like it is an uncertain time for everyone. And so the fact that I was able to do that while I was still working full time, just being passionate about feeling good, just goes to show you that, I mean, anybody can do this, and you just got to be willing to put yourself out there and just take that leap of faith. But the opportunities present themselves, and this is just the one that we jumped on, and it was worth it every step of the way.
Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that. And you're going to hear a little bit more about those bonuses and the products as we keep going. So y'all stay with us. And with that, I'm gonna go over to my friend Courtney Bird. She also earned those bonuses that Lindy talked about. She has an engineering background. You're gonna see every walk of life throughout our little meeting tonight. My friend Courtney, she's an engineer by education. But she kind of found herself in a different situation not that long ago. And she's going to really be addressing the fact, do these products work? You know, so many times, you know, can you actually make an income, you know, through this avenue? And I wholeheartedly believe that you got to believe in what you are doing and what you know that it can do for others. And so Courtney's going to answer that question. Will do the products really work? So Courtney, take it away.
Hey guys, thank you, Amber. And you are exactly right. I would not be here almost 5 years into this business if these products didn't actually work. I'm going to tell you what these products have done for both me and my husband, physically, emotionally, and then also financially. And it's been such a whirlwind. It's been almost 5 years, and it's so hard to believe. But I'm going to take you back for just a half a second to September of 2014. That is when I quit that engineering job that Amber was talking about. I had been, since my son was born, like in this tug of war between, you know, what's best for my children, being a working mom or being a stay-at-home mom. And my husband and I kind of live by the motto, if you never try, you never know. And so, you know, I just decided that I was going to try it. I had no experience being a stay-at-home mom, but I just didn't want to have any regrets on not trying that. So I literally walked away from an engineering job and a six-figure salary almost overnight. And our world changed very drastically. You know, basically cut our family's budget in half. And I was loving being a stay-at-home mom. It is one of the hardest but most rewarding things I've ever done. I was simply a stay-at-home mom, no other job, no other income for about 9 months. And I have never worked so hard in my life. I've never been so frustrated and so exhausted. And literally in June of 2015 is when I started Thrive. It's all because of a nap. I call it the wake-up call that changed my life. It's a really long story, but basically the 3 girls were upstairs. I have 4 girls, 4 kids. I have 3 girls. They were all upstairs asleep, taking their regular nap, and my son was in kinder, and I fell asleep on the couch, and I did not wake up to get him off the bus. And that to me was that was a huge mom fail. And that is not the kind of, you know, mom that I quit my job to be. I did not want to be this tired, exhausted mom that just laid on the couch and said no all the time. That just wasn't what my kids deserved. And so I called a friend, probably much like you. I had seen her post about Thrive on Facebook, and she said, I'm on my way over. And she brought 3 days of 3 products. It was the capsules, the lifestyle mix, which a lot of people call our shakes, and our wearable nutrition, our DermaFusion technology, which a lot of people call our patches. And that's it. She brought 3 days, 3 simple products. And I will tell you this, in 3 days, those products did not change my life. But what I noticed is, number one, those products, it was so simple. It was 3 simple things. I did them when I woke up in the morning. I was finished for the day before my kids woke up, and that was going to be crucial for me. If I was going to stick with the routine, it had to be done before the kids woke up. Number 2, I noticed the shakes were actually delicious. I'd never had a protein shake that I actually even wanted to drink the whole thing, and these were really good. And then number 3, what I noticed in just 3 days was that at the end of the day, I didn't want to take a nap. That was really important. That's why I started this. And I just kind of felt like satisfied after my meals. I felt energy and I wasn't all jittery or cracked out. I never wanted to feel like that. I was so afraid of these products having so much caffeine or whatever. So basically, 3 days didn't change my life, but I felt enough to say, I'm going to give it a month. And the only reason that I'm here almost 5 years later is because there was a deal to buy as a promoter. I wanted nothing to do with the business. I even told my friend, I don't want to sell crap to friends and family. And I mean, I feel bad for saying that now because I know that it's so much more than that. But I just wanted to feel better and I didn't have any source of income. And so this was not in our budget. So I needed to buy as a promoter to get the deal. What I also knew, my friend told me about this referral program, and I knew that if I found 2 people to try this product with me, that mine was going to be free the next month. And I knew that that was going to be important to me because I wasn't working and this was not in our budget. So needless to say, our business, like Lindy said, it grew very, very quickly simply because of that referral program. I was trying to get my products for free. I called my mom, I called Matt's mom, called my sisters, my dad, all those people said, I'll try anything once. What do I need to buy? And within just a few weeks, I had earned not just my products for free, but I had earned over $600 in a bonus. And I knew that that really was going to make my husband happy because he wasn't happy about this, purchase at all. And what I never expected was that all the people that tried the products that said, sure, Courtney, here's my credit card. What do you need, baby? All those people really liked the products. They started noticing the same things I was noticing. They were having energy. Their, tummy started to feel better. They started to feel some digestive support. They started to sleep better at night. Their hips weren't hurting anymore like mine weren't. And so all of a sudden they wanted to get theirs for free. They wanted to use our referral program to get theirs for free and earn some credits. And so our business grew very, very quickly. And within 3 months, guys, a person who had 0 sales experience, didn't want the business at all, had earned the auto bonus. And that for my family was kind of life-changing. My husband really needed a new car and I thought, well, this is awesome. And actually just a few months after I earned it, Matt also earned the auto bonus. So I am here to say that the reason that I'm even here with this business is because these products truly work no matter who you are. If you're my dad who's in his late 60s, if you're my sister who has a super demanding job, she's a flight attendant and she has crazy hours, they work for everybody and they fit into your lifestyle and into your schedule. Financially, this has been such a blessing. I mentioned about the 2 auto bonuses that we earn as a family, but what I didn't mention is it's just so nice for me as a career-driven mom. I didn't want to, it's such a dichotomy. Like I'm really proud to be a working mom and I always was. And I think that was one thing that kept me from quitting my job. But I really wanted to have that time with my kids and now I can do both. And I have such an amazing support system emotionally. These products and this company has changed my life with that. The trips that my husband and I have been able to take on have really fueled our marriage and refueled our marriage because having 4 small children is very, very hard on a marriage. And we qualify for up to 3 trips a year as brand promoters. And so we've been able to do that. But physically, I think that is why most people are looking for these types of products. That's what I wanted. And, you can't tell here in my new office, I'm sitting on the floor of my bedroom because my husband's taken over our office. But I have lost 40 plus pounds with these products and they're not even about weight loss. That is what I think is so crazy. It's about fueling your body with premium nutrition, but the way that your body responds is so gratifying. I've lost weight. So is my husband. He's lost like 75 pounds. He keeps having to buy new pants and new belts. My hips don't hurt. My joints don't hurt anymore. I have patience and energy to deal with my 4 children. And I say deal with them, but in a time like this, where everybody's life is kind of turned upside down, patience and energy are crucial. And that is something that I could never go without. I never take a nap on the couch. In fact, I can run circles around my kids most days. Just fuel my body properly in the first 30 minutes of the day. It says my internet connection is unstable, so that's probably my cue to turn this over. But thank you for letting me share. And again, these products are so amazing. Really all it takes is 3 days to try it and experience the difference.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Courtney. I loved everything that you said, especially the part where you touched a little bit about the nutrition. And we're going to get into this a little bit more for those of you that are probably like, okay, this sounds great. They're having all kinds of success. What are these products? What are they talking about? Stay with us. We're going to get to that part. But, right now we're in such a unique time where most of us are living out of our freezers, out of our pantries. Our nutrition gaps are probably greater than they've ever been before because we're just not getting the nutrients that we need from food alone, especially if you're not being able to go to the grocery store and get those, that fresh produce and all of those things like that. And that's really what we focus on. We focus on filling those nutritional gaps in a super simple way that matches your lifestyle and gives you amazing results. So maybe you're sitting there going, okay, stay-at-home mom, teacher, stay-at-home mom. Sure, I've got all the time in the world right now, but what happens, when I go back to my regular life? Like, I'm busy. I work a full-time job. Like, how can this really be side money? Can I really do this on the side? Can this really be a side hustle? Like you probably hear people say. Well, I'm going to give it over to my friend Tammy Carter. She is killing it. She is in the medical industry. She has been living COVID-19. So she was able, or is it COVID? I'm not, I've seen it so many times. The coronavirus, we'll just call it that. She's been living it for the last 14 days. So I guarantee you she's going to share how Thrive, that's our product name, has been helping her get through, but how she's also continued to be able to create, like, build a business on the side. And y'all, she's already been paid twice since we've been quarantined because we get paid every week. And we're going to get into that a little bit later. But Tammy, why don't you share with us, like, everybody calls it a side hustle. Is this really a business that you can build on the side?
Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. Can you hear me, Amber? Yes? Okay. As Amber said, I work in healthcare and have since 1996. I've seen a lot of changes, but nothing quite like what has hit us now. And I joined Thrive 3 years ago when I was just in a place of total desperation. I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't happy, I wasn't who I wanted to be, but I had no idea how much I was going to need these products. Flash forward to where we are today. I will tell you, everybody is asking me, how are you doing this and staying so positive and keeping the team uplifted? Part of that is that's my job. I'm in healthcare management. But the other part of it is, without a doubt, my Thrive. I joke with people, and somebody asked me about my Black Label yesterday, and I said, this is my Thrive mood support that helps me not hurt other people. This one gives me the energy that I need, but it is so true. I won't tell you that there hasn't been emotional days. Today's my first day off in 14 days, and I can't tell you that it hasn't been emotional seeing the front line of what's happening to our communities, but I can tell you that I would not get the rest, I would not get the sleep, I have not been eating right, I have not been able to exercise, I have not been able to take care of me, except for those 3 steps first thing in the morning, and that is what has gotten me through the last 14 days. I can't imagine where I would be without this product. I can't imagine. It has just given me everything I've needed. I was so busy with my career and all of my volunteer activities. I have been active in the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, so you can imagine my heartbreak when that was canceled. But I knew 3 years ago that something needed to change. And what I've learned most about being a part of this amazing business is that so many people start a side business alongside their full-time job. If you hear you've heard that already tonight. So many people, that's how they get started. And it's really not about the time that you put in, but how you use that time. And that was something that I learned right away. I learned it was more successful for me to reconnect with someone during my lunch hour, if that was only my free hour of the day, than it was to scroll through social media. So I think when you think about, I don't have time, because I was that person, you have to find those little nooks and crannies of time. So I use my lunch hour. We have a team daily 40-minute power Zoom. And some days that's the only time I have to work on my business, but that's enough time to continue to be successful and continue to connect. The core to success, to me, I feel like in this business is engaging communication. And we do that every day. Just like you heard, go to a great movie and you share that. You find a great shoe, you share that. You find a great recipe, we share that. That's what social media is all about. So why not share something that helps you and helps your family? I know there's a lot of negative connotations sometimes with network marketing, but I think if you look at it as lifestyle marketing, how can I help someone live the lifestyle they want? Not about networking with them, not about marketing them, not about making them work for the product, but making the product and the business work for them to change their lifestyle. And I think if you have that focus, you can literally spend an hour a day and build a successful business. Like everything, you have to have a goal. So for me at first, I wanted Thrive for free. It was amazing when I woke up on day 6 and realized I slept through the night. I hadn't slept like that my whole entire life. And when I realized I could get some rest and get some peaceful sleep that would help me wake up in the morning ready to face the day and whatever that day threw at me, I knew I was hooked and I knew I needed this product, but I didn't want to pay for it. I wanted to get it for free. So that was my first goal. Then I wanted to pay for something in our family, like groceries, and make sure that I could take care of that and didn't have to worry about groceries. That's kind of an expensive cost, in most families. Now my goal is to have my car payment paid for. Like you've already heard on this call, I want to get my car paid for. That's my second largest bill. And I don't want to have to worry about that. I want to be able to drive a luxury car, and I want my business to pay for that car for me. So that's my new goal. So what do? I get with my team, I get with my leaders, my tribe, and they support me and they help me come up with a plan to get that goal. So it's all about finding that time that you would be spending scrolling social media and use it to connect and help someone with what they need. I promise you, everyone needs this product. They just don't know it yet. My friend shared with me for 18 long months before I finally said yes. And I kick myself every day for wishing I would have started a long time before that, because it has truly, truly, truly changed my life. So finding that time, you can definitely find the time. And it's just about engaging in communication and building relationships that you already have and being honest and sharing how this makes you feel. It's not about selling. It's not about pushing products and being pushy with people that It's about sharing with them something that they absolutely need. And you can definitely put that in your nooks and crannies of the day. It's all about, I still work a full-time job, and I'm still able to do what I love and share this amazing product with people.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tammy. Like you heard her say, she works a full-time job. Right now she is working overtime. She's working 3 full-time jobs. And not only is, and like you said, Tammy, the products attract the people. They want to know, what's up with you? How can you do this? It's because we're going back to the products work, and because the products work, the business works. And so you've got like a perfect marriage of things that you're looking for. Like your business will take off because your products are going to work and people want what we've got, and which is why things are booming. So maybe you're thinking, okay, that sounds good. You've heard all about, how you share with people on, in person, and they're going to notice the products that are working. But, we use social media a lot. Maybe you're like, well, I don't have a big following. I don't know a lot of people. That's not even what it's all about. And my friend Kara Ward is going to share with us, how she was simply shared with, and how, she didn't turn around and go talk to 100 people, but y'all, she earned her first bonus without even trying the products. And so she's going to talk with us about, what happens if you don't know a lot of people? Like, does it take knowing a lot of people to have success? to make money. You know, we're talking about making money online. Is this really an opportunity? And Kara hadn't even tried the products, and she didn't have 100 people that she went and reached out to. But I'm gonna let her tell you her story about how it just took a handful of people for her to go immediately start having success here, and she didn't even try the product. So Kara, take it away.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Amber. I know a lot of people who maybe are joining us or might be watching the recording of this are kind of like where I was when I first got introduced to these products. I didn't know these products existed, never heard of the company or anything, but I had recently quit my job. It just got to be too much for me. It was very unfulfilling, very stressful. I was letting my family down because I was bringing all of the stress home with me. It was affecting my health. It just was not a good fit for me anymore. And I really felt that nudge from God telling me, Kara, it's time for you to get out. And I quit my job, didn't have another job in place, didn't know really what we were going to do. Thankfully that my husband, you know, had a good job, and it didn't impact us too awful much in that first month of me not working. But nonetheless, after a long talk with my husband, we decided, and my sons too, because everybody said, we could have not stood another year with you in that job because you were terrible. You were stressed, you were grumpy, you were the no mom, you slept on the sofa, you really were overwhelmed, you were over obligated, you were running around all the time, and I wasn't cooking super healthy meals. We were so on the go, and I just felt like I'd lost myself. So thankfully, I had a really good friend who I went to visit during this time of finding my better self for my family and for me too. Nobody wants to feel down in the pit or like you've lost yourself or discouraged or just flat out exhausted and having a love affair like Courtney did with the naps, right? So you want to be more vibrant, more present for your family, for yourself, to know that you can contribute even as a stay-at-home mom, which I think is the hardest job in the world. And I have to give a shout out to all you moms and dads who are now finding yourselves also homeschooling your kids. Thankfully, that wasn't a place that I had gotten to yet because it was the summertime. So very grateful for a friend that I had gone to visit to kind of help me pull out of this pit that I was in. She's a very trusted friend, always did me right. And she simply said, Kara, I really think you need to take a look at these products. You want to get yourself back into shape. You are looking for that energy. I know you said you're not sleeping well. Why don't you just take a look at these products? I really think that my friend can hook you up with this. And I really think if you give it a go, you will enjoy the product. So that's the standpoint that I was coming into this with. I had been stress eating a lot. And I know a lot of people are at home right now eating all the things, right? You're stressing, like Amber mentioned, you may not be able to get to the grocery store to get the healthier foods. Maybe you're stressed and you're just not in that mind frame because you're homeschooling your kids, or you're just maybe trying to find opportunities to earn extra income. I don't know what your situation is. I can just tell you where I was without a job. We were on one income. I was stress eating. I was trying to find my happy place so I could find that balance of being back to being a better wife, a better mom, a better me that could once again contribute. But I didn't know what I wanted to do. And it's funny how all it takes is one person sharing something with you and then connecting you with someone else to kind of be that answered prayer that I didn't even really know I was looking for. So I always call this opportunity my divine detour because I wasn't looking for it. For me, I know almost everybody on here has kind of mentioned the fact that we weren't really looking for the business opportunity. I know that I'm not a salesperson. I feel very awkward. I'm one of those introvert extroverts. So don't put me in a situation where I'm like, woo, let me sell something. I'm not that person. But all I had to do was get connected to the right person here with this business to share these products with me. And let me just tell you, it was like, oh, this is it? Well, this is easy. The products, I'd done my research. This looks amazing. You know I need this. My husband said, honey, I know we're on one income, but I know you need this. We need you back because I know that this can help you based on what your friend has said has done for her. I'm putting it on the credit card. Let's go. My first thought, because I heard, oh, you can get your products for free. I know Courtney had mentioned that as well. You can get your products for free when just 2 people place their orders and start thriving with you. So immediately I'm like, babe, I'm going to make this up to you because I know so many people who are complaining about the same things I'm complaining about. I'll get it for us for free. It's not a problem. I know I can get 2 people, right? I could have named 10 people right off the top of my head who were exhausted, stressed, not eating well, drinking too much coffee, monster drinks, all these energy drinks, gross, who aren't sleeping, who have headaches, who have body discomforts, who are trying to get back into better shape. Like I knew all these people. And so when I heard it only takes 2 and you can get your products for free, ringing the bell in my head because we're on one income. We had not budgeted for this product. However, we knew it was going to make a difference for us and I could get it for free. And so that's what I did. I just reached out to like 5 friends and family members. And when I realized that there was a bonus, I know that Lindy had mentioned the bonus opportunity earlier, that all it takes is maybe 4 to 8 people to earn those bonuses within your first 14 days. Yeah, why not just go for that? Because all I did, speaking of the whole social media savvy or whatever, all I did, I picked up the phone. I wasn't even using social media at that point. I picked up the phone and called my neighbor, called some teacher friends that I knew that were having the summer off, needed a little extra income at that point, and also wanted the health benefits. Called my daughter, who was having not great, she was having headaches and needed some extra energy for her workouts. So really all I did was connect with people that I already knew at that point, connected them to the leaders here on our amazing team. They answered all the questions. I learned and listened and earned my bonus, as Amber said, before I even got my products in the mail, because back in the day when I first started, we didn't get them as quickly as we do now. So there was that little lag time. I earned that bonus, and really all I was looking for was that extra little push of that extra income to kind of bridge the gap for us until I found a real job, right? Where I was going to have to go back out into the workplace, probably get stressed all over again, become the momster that I didn't want to be, and probably end up napping on the sofa every day after work. But what I found is that I didn't have to have all the answers. I didn't have to be social media savvy. Why? Because of the way the team works, with the support, with a system in place that's very easy to get plugged into, and you simply just follow what the successful leaders do. They give you the information, they help you through any of the questions that you have, they help with connections, and it was basically risk-free. So why not sign up as a promoter? It was free to join this business. We don't have monthly payments, there's no startup fees, there's basically no risk. We didn't have quotas, don't have quotas. We don't have to purchase inventory. It was like, there's not a lot of paperwork. I don't have to go do parties. It's stuff that I could be home. I could use the computer, social media, the phone, as I'm walking with neighbors can mention it. So it was so simple for me to think, well, I'm just going to get in. I'm going to earn the products for free because really I just want to feel good. Oh, there's a bonus. I'll get the bonus, help bridge that gap. But what I discovered once I got in was that the system was so easy to follow, and I had the support. I was feeling amazing because of the products. And so with that, I became more motivated. I became more confident. All it took was for me to help one person, and to feel what I felt by helping one person then allowed me to become a little bit bolder. And then I got to connect with other people, and then they connected their friends and family members to me. And so it just kind of spread out. And when you're working with a group of positive, encouraging visionaries, as we have in this team, you feel pretty unstoppable. You feel like you can do most anything. And it was so completely different from the environment that I was working in before, that it was like a fantasy land to come in and join this team, to be successful, to learn, because it really is so much personal growth. I think that's the biggest part that I've experienced, other than the financial success that really has helped our family as I've continued and made this pretty much my full-time income. Because number one, it fulfills me in so many ways because I'm having an impact on helping people. I don't feel like I have to be a salesperson. I'm earnestly helping other people. And when I'm doing that, the rest of it just falls into place. I couldn't tell you what all the ins and outs of this business is because I'm not a business person. I'm just a helping person. I'm a connector to the information. And that's how I view myself. And it's just been the most amazing experience. And let me just tell you, when you feel great, like I said, when you're motivated, when you're with optimistic people, you kind of lose your doubts. You see what's possible and you realize, oh, I can do more. I can be more. And so for me, it's a copycat business. The tools are provided. You get to learn from other people. I can't tell you how many times I've typed out a question to somebody, say, how do you use that? Or where's this program? Or where's that app? And they send it right to me. It's not that I am spending a lot of time doing a lot of research, because nobody's got time for that. I want to be a mom. I want to be a wife. I want to help people. And I'm certainly not any kind of big influencer on social media. I don't feel like I have to be that person. I'm just real and me, and that's what people respond to. But let me just tell you, if you are scrolling and commenting on people's posts, you're exactly where I was when I started this business. And so if you are feeling like you need something extra right now, whether it's just enough to help buy the groceries this month, or you are looking for a replacement income to even earn your car payments or be able to travel once all this stuff dies down, look to the future. This company has what you're looking for. We provide simple solutions to help you, and we would love to share more with you and be that person that could maybe answer a prayer for you at this time and send you on a divine detour. So I am so privileged to get to be here and share this. So thanks so much, Amber, for coordinating all this and just for making it easy for us to share.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we've got one more question that we're going to answer, and then I'm going to wrap all of this up. So, and I feel like everybody has really touched on it. And if you're in a situation right now where you're wondering how you can create income, you've already asked this question. You already know the answer, but why? What is the significance of having side income? How does that really impact you? Why is it important? Why is it something that you should even consider? Annie, you're going to close this out. Your story has changed so much over the years. I don't even know what you're going to talk about, because I know that this additional income has just done so much for your family just through every walk of life. So why don't you answer that question? Like, if somebody's not considering having side income, why should they be considering? Why should they say yes to side income?
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Amber. I just want to say you guys have done an awesome job sharing everything so far. Truly love listening to all this. I'm going to try to make this as short as possible because I know that it's, getting late here. But so like Amber said, my name's Annie, and I actually became a promoter in July of 2015. I, like some of the ladies have already mentioned, started taking the projects without thinking about the business opportunity. But after I had them for a month, I knew I couldn't keep it to myself any longer. And it's really that great. And so when I became a promoter, it was probably the busiest time of my life. I am a special ed teacher. It was during the summer. I was teaching summer school. I worked at a winery during the summers, and I was doing private tutoring. And the reason why I was working so much during the summer was that my husband had leukemia, and we were just solely going off of my income. And the first year of his diagnosis, we had over $40,000 in medical debt. And to get us out of that debt, I was working my tail off. So you can imagine, once I got that energy, how great I felt. And I thought, I cannot keep this to myself. I wasn't thinking of going into it for extra income because, like some people, you think extra income means extra work. And I truly did not have extra time in my day. I was working basically 3 jobs, and I was a mom and an oncology wife. We had a lot going on. So when I started this, I, like these girls have mentioned, hit that first bonus. And that extra bonus wiped out the rest of our medical debt. It was one big payment. And at that point, I realized that this extra income was not limited. As a teacher, there's a limit on what you can earn. There's only so many hours in your day that you can work those extra jobs. And there's a limit that you can put on yourself to go to work and be away from your child and your husband and your life. And with this opportunity, I wasn't given a limit. It was limitless. And I really could, have a small impact on my business each day that was like minimal effort that made a huge impact for not even just my income, but my friends and how they felt and how their lives were changing. And that was so much to me. It helped us out with that little bit of medical debt we had left. And it gave us the opportunity to travel again, which I didn't think was going to be possible because I honestly was just working so much. And the amount of effort it took for us to travel with following precautions with an immunosuppressed, I immunosuppressed myself and my husband, trying to get those precautions put in place. I just didn't have the energy for it. But that became a possibility too. And so, that was in 2015. Now let's talk about now. I'm still a teacher. I'm still doing this as a side business. I'm not having to pick up that extra job in the summer. I no longer having to fill my time working. I am able to make that supplemental income without taking time away from my wife or from my husband and my wife duties and my daughter. And actually last summer, we had to fall back on this plan B. So it was my first summer that we spent away from home. We had to relocate, and we had used that extra income to pay for a second home so that we would have a place that was close to the hospital so my husband could get the care. We were helped out tremendously. We had a great friend that helped us out, but we needed extra money at that time. And again, this income was limitless. A little bit of effort here and there, 5 minutes of my lunchtime, 5 minutes during my walk during the day, I was able to earn some extra income. And that little bit of effort went a long way. Also, this school year, unfortunately, I had to take some days without pay because I had run out of sick days. And to me, that was, okay, I've got this side income. I've got this little job that I can pick up. And again, it's limitless. I was able to make up that lost income just with my little side thing that I do on top of, my full-time job. And to me, that means a lot. Now, I am a lucky person right now. As a teacher, we are out of school. We are still getting paid. Our district is going to make it as far as they can with paying every individual in our district. I'm very blessed in that way. I feel so lucky because I know there's so many people that aren't. But if there was that possibility again, just like when I ran out of sick days this year, I have this to fall back on. And I know they've already talked a little bit about the auto bonus, but that meant the world to us. That not having to worry about that as well has helped us tremendously. Now, I say like side business, but to me, this is really impactful work in so many ways. It is not like a job. It is like helping others, and we all want to be able to help in some way. And I think of that every time. I just got a text while we've been on this Zoom, and it just makes me smile when someone reaches out to me and says, I want your help with this. I see that you're getting through this hard time, and I know that you're being helped in a certain way. I want your help. And to me, that's not a job. It's what we're meant to do here on earth. That's our purpose in this life. And if we can do a little bit of that while being financially stable, that's a win-win all around. So that's all I have for you. Thanks for having me on, Amber. And I'd be happy to answer any questions too, if I can go further on any of that shortened story.
No, that's amazing. And if you have any questions, just drop them in the chat. It's at the bottom of your screen. You can hit chat and you can write us a question. But, you know, Annie I mean, I don't even know what to say. That is like mic drop right there. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in life. We don't know, you know, like, gosh, I never in a million years would have ever guessed that Outbreak the movie was going to become real. Like, I mean, for, you know, not that we're at that point, but, you know, we're all quarantined at home. I have never seen anything like this in my life. I hope I never see anything like it again. But the thing is we don't know, you know, we don't know if there's going to be sickness in our family. We don't know if there's going to be a lost job. We don't know if there's going to be a quarantine. And so, you know, you prepare the best that you always can. And what a blessing it is to know that saying yes to an opportunity years ago is still continuing to give you that weekly check. And so here's what I want to end us with. You know, I don't know where you're at. Maybe you're thinking this isn't the right time for me. That's okay. You know, we just really wanted to get on here and really share with you what is available to you when the time is right. You know, what if you did say yes, maybe not tonight, but you kept getting information, you stay connected to us, and when all of this kind of clears up, you're like, okay, now is the time to say yes. You know, who knows what that income is going to continue to do for you in the years to come. You know, so many of us have, we started this business years ago, and we're still collecting paychecks on it today. You know, maybe you're like Kara and you're like, no, I need to start this today. I need to start this now. I need to bridge income. You know, there's an opportunity for that as well. This company is absolutely free to be a part of. We talked a lot about health and wellness. It's not just about weight loss. We have all kinds of patented products that are proven to work. You've heard how it's impacted our lives. On the health and wellness side, we have product line. We have a core formula. It's 3 products. It's called the Thrive Experience. You heard it mentioned, so I wanted to at least show it to you. It's capsules, a lifestyle mix, and then our patent formulated wearable nutrition line. And this is just like a medical patch. You know, think your nicotine patch. I've got one on my arm here. You know, birth control patch, but it's vitamins, it's nutrients. We talked a lot about, we really focus on core nutrition. It helps with so many things. You heard it tonight: energy, focus, sleeping better at night, weight management, relief from aches and discomfort, all kinds of things. And it all is about filling your nutritional gaps. But maybe you're not into vitamins. Maybe you're not into that line. Guess what? We also have a CBD skincare line that launched last year, and it is an amazing skincare product line. And the thing about this company is that we're constantly shooting for innovation when it comes to nutrition for your body, nutrition for your skin, and just being pioneers in the health and wellness industry. So if that appeals to you, definitely check us out more. When you do decide that you're going to say yes to this opportunity, maybe it's as a customer, maybe it is as a brand promoter, it's absolutely free. It's free to be a part of. You can actually sign up tonight and you could start making money right now. And you don't even have to order any product in order to be able to receive commissions. So we have a free website. We don't have any join fees. We have no inventory requirements. You can earn your product for free. And that is a perk of being on the business side or being on the customer side. It's just 2 referrals, helping 2 people feel their best or look their best through our skincare line. You can earn your product for free. That is a perk of being a customer or a promoter. An amazing team, an amazing community. If you're feeling alone and you're feeling isolated from the world, come join our team. You know, this is what it looks like. A lot of like-minded individuals who are cheering one another on, who really are passion, like Annie said, is just to help other people. You will feel the best about yourself. You will feel the most fulfilled in life by the more people that you help and the more lives that you impact. And that's what we're all about. We just end up making commissions on the side of being able to impact and change people's lives. So thank you so much. I know we went kind of long, but that's kind of an overview of the opportunity that we said yes to about creating income online from our phone, from our home. If this is something that you'd like to hear more about, please get back with the person who invited you, shared this link with you. We'd love to share with you a little bit more one-on-one, answer any questions that you have. And one person that dialed in tonight, you're gonna get my quarantine boost packet. So you're gonna get a sample of our immune support, and that is our boost, and our blast, which is 16 servings of raw fruits and vegetables, as well as antioxidant support, 2 delicious drinks that we all could use at a time like this. So, you know, one of the things too is that our shelves are not empty. So if you decide that you do want to get started, that you need some of these products, guess what? We got protein bars, we got protein shakes, we got things that'll last for up to 2 years, and it'll ship right to your door. So you don't have to deal with any lines at the grocery store. So, but thank you so much for hopping on, joining us. If you have any more questions about how to create income online through your phone, we'd love to help answer those for you. And I hope that everybody has a great night. Stay safe. God bless. And we'll see you again soon.